Hello, this is Chrissy. Thank you for joining me today. I've often had questions on my channel about how I transfer images onto fabric. So I was going to do some of that today, so I thought I'd just pop on the camera and show you my method for doing this. This is just one way of doing it. I know it can be done, and I've done it myself with the fabric transfer material, but this is just another way of doing it if you don't have any of that fabric transfer material on hand. So I've got my fabric here that I want to print the images onto, and I've tea dyed that. It was white and I've just tea dyed it because I don't like it white, and a sheet of A4 paper. I use this Helmer's spray adhesive. This is what we have here in Australia. There's probably different ones if you're in a different country, but this is an acid-free, fast-drying adhesive. So you have to give it a good shake. It's a bit noisy, but give it a good shake. I've already shaken this before, so, and then I just spray my paper. You really need to do this in a well ventilated space because it is quite strong, and mine seems to come out in those sort of lumpy bits, and they're really cold. I don't know what it is about this stuff, but they are very cold. So I spray my sheet of paper, then I just put that onto my fabric. Press it down. I'll cut it out. And then I just give that a press. With no steam on the iron. Being careful to get as many wrinkles out as you can. Sometimes you get a few wrinkles in it, but that does affect your printing. So if you can get it as smooth as you possibly can, that's the best. This one I've done earlier has got a bit of a wrinkle here. I'm not sure if that's going to come out. And then you have to be careful to get all the... I've managed to get a bit of glue on the back here, which isn't good. Just cut off any of the excess threads around your fabric because it's going through your printer, and any fluff that might be on it. And now I'll take you over to my printer. Okay, so I don't have any fancy printer. I've just got an Epson inkjet printer, just a very ordinary one, and I'll put the page in there. I have found through trial and error that the best setting for me in the program that I use is where it tells you the paper type. I select premium presentation paper matte, and the quality is just standard. I found if I put it on the high quality that it lays down too much ink and makes the images too dark for my liking, so that's the setting I use. So I'll just go ahead and print that. And that could take a little moment to get through. Okay, here is the printed images. You can see that they've come out pretty well, very well really. One other thing that I wanted to mention is that when you're whatever program you use to select your images onto the page, make sure that you have them down a little fraction on from the top of the page. The reason I'm suggesting that is that sometimes in this instance you can see here where I didn't have that stuck down very well, you get the black ink along the top as it starts through the printer, and if you have your images close to the top you can get that black ink on your images and it will spoil them. So that's another thing I've learnt through experience, is just to move them down slightly from the top of your page. That wrinkle there is not going to matter because it hasn't printed out over top of the wrinkle. But there you are. I hope that's helpful to you. That's just the way I do it, and I'm sure there's other methods out there, but I found this works quite well for me, so hopefully it's been useful to you too.